Next up, we'll go over to Lyla. Lyla, where are you coming from today?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh, welcome. Another East Coaster.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for staying up with us.
Yeah, it's really late, but I couldn't miss it, obviously.
Exactly.
Lyla,
the question I wanted to ask is, do you plan to stay specifically with TV for the next few years, or will we eventually see you possibly on the big screen or in a movie at any point in time?
Well, short answer, I'll just shoot it into the world. Short answer, yes, I will probably do both. It's funny. It's never a you audition for things. I audition for movies all the time, and there is one that I was supposed to do this year, and then the production got pushed back, and they funding, and there's so many things, but I love doing both. I mean, series are a lot of fun because you get to work on something consistently for a long time, it's nice to have that kind of job security, and it's also nice to come back to something multiple seasons and get to really build characters and get to know your cast a lot. So the new show that I'm working on right now is a live action series that might be on a streaming service that rhymes with Schmet Licks. So if you can discover what that is, the most long-veiled basically thing there, So it's gonna be really cool. But it was one of those things where the part was perfect, the show was awesome, and I had to go through the whole audition process, test for it, and I got it, and so I'm super thankful and super excited about it, and hopefully it's successful and we get to do a lot more seasons of it. But it's one of those things where the more well-known you get, the more opportunities come your way. So hopefully I get to keep working and stuff like this becomes really successful, especially for me on the on-camera side, and allows me to do more film as well, because I love doing different things. It's fun to be on series, and I would love to, in between seasons of even this show, do a couple films here and there. I think eventually I'll be on the big screen in something, guaranteed. If I work hard enough at it and I keep at it, I probably maybe sooner rather than later, actually, if this thing pans out. But yeah, it's never like, oh, I only want to do TV or only want to do movies. I would gladly do both for the rest of my career, and that's in live action shows, live action movies, animated shows, animated movies, all of it. I love doing both. Yeah. And so I would gladly continue to do both. And there's dream roles that you have, it doesn't mean they're ever going to happen, but it's nice to have those those kind of pie in the sky goals, because you'll be shooting for this goal up here. And then even if you don't hit that, you might hit something else that's really cool over here that you didn't ever even think was a possibility, or, it wasn't on your radar at all. And you ended up getting it and you're like, oh, that's even cooler than what I would have initially even dreamt for myself, So that's kind of how a lot of it works. So the show that I'm working on now is never something that I would have thought was a thing. It's not like I ever would have thought about it, but the fact that I got it, and as we start working on it, it's such a cool show. And I'm so glad that I didn't get other things that would have prevented me from working on this, And so I think that's how it works a lot of the time. You always get the ones that you're supposed to get, and you don't get the ones you're not supposed to get.
Very true.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Lyla. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Great question.